Hi guys, okay, so a haul video for you. It's not a whole whack of stuff. It actually was a super long list, but then it took me so long to shoot a video that I pretty much used the products up. So anyways, let's just get right into it. Starting off with, well, you know what? Actually, most of these are replenishments. So you guys have seen these before, but I've heard from comments that you guys actually like seeing repeats of things because then you know the stuff really works and that I'm continually buying them. So I've heard through the grapevine that a lot of people find these hauls beneficial because sometimes I'm like, oh God, do I want to include that again? It's always in a haul. But the answer usually is yes, because it helps you guys to see the things that I repurchase over and over rather than just doing a separate video of things that I repurchase. So without further ado, the first one is the Laura Mercier Flawless Skin Face Polish, and it's this little sucker right here. Now, I believe there is a review of it already. This is a granule scrub, and it's very rare that I use this kind of scrub. I usually do an enzyme exfoliator. I got it as a sample, and I really, really loved it. The smell is fantastic. A lot of Laura Mercier's products just have the best fragrance, and it's very sort of clean and light and fresh. The granules are so fine. And I believe, I don't want to speak out of turn, but I think they're Colorado beads. I think. Anyways, basically it's not super scratchy on my face, and I really just use it around the T-zone, and then I sort of rinse off. And it's a morning thing for me, just so I have a clean canvas. If I'm not using my Clarisonic in the shower, I'm using that. So, because sometimes the Clarisonic is a little bit too rough when I'm in the shower and all the pores are open, there's steam going on. I really only use it for maybe 30 seconds. Some days I just want a quick little scrub just in the T-zone and then leave it. So there's that. The next is the Benefiance Eye Cream, the Wrinkle Resist, the Intensive Eye Contour. You know what? This is a reformulated version that's been out for over a year now. I don't really see much of a difference between that and the old stuff that I loved. So thank goodness for that. Sometimes when they say new and improved, it's actually just new and it really is not improved and kind of sucks. So anyways, that one's pretty good. And let me go into the Dr. Hauschka Rose Day Cream. You guys know how much I've been using this product on and off for years and years and years. It looks like that. And, you know, it's got this at the end, and then you just puncture that seal. I love this moisturizer. It's perfect for the winter time. I don't tend to use it too much in the summer. Because it's just a very, very thick, rich moisturizer, which I personally love. I like them really thick. I find that for me, because my skin is so dry and dehydrated, I like wearing something really, really thick underneath my makeup. I actually use oils most of the time. I know that's a big no-no to people, but it works for me. And for those of you who've also tried it, I hear that it's working for you too. For those who have obviously oily combination, maybe even normal, you might not dig it because it might make your foundation slip all over the place or whatever have you. But for me, it works brilliantly. So that is not an oil, but it's very, very thick and heavy. And, you know, I mean, God, I think J-Lo says this is her moisturizer of choice, apart from La Mer, Aniston. I mean, a whole bunch, a whole wackadoo. If that makes any difference to you guys. The next is another super thick cream, and that's my Skinceuticals Ultimate Defense Broad Spectrum 30. These are all replenishments, so you've heard me talk about that over and over and over again. Oh, another Dr. Hauschka. It's the little lip balm, and I actually wound up seeing this at Winners for $7.99, so I had to pick that up even though I had like 2 or 3. This is still good. They have an expiry date at the end, still good for another year or so, and I think it's regularly $16 in Canada, so it was pretty much half price. So I picked that up. Oh gosh, I'm going back and forth. Another a sun care thing, which is the Peter Thomas Roth Instant Mineral SPF 45. You guys know how much I love this. Sunscreen is all about not replenishing. reapplying. There you go. Woo! Reapplying. Just putting it on once when you leave the house is not good enough, unless you're just out for a couple of hours. But it really should be every 2 to 4 hours, depending on the number. The number isn't like, you know, SPF 15 versus SPF 30 is not about it being extra strength. It's really more about time in the sun, where you can get away with maybe half an hour or an hour more when it's an SPF 30. So once you already have makeup on, who the heck wants to put a lotion, sunscreen on top of your makeup to reapply again? So obviously this being a powder form, you just sort of dust it on and it's perfect, but you really do have to hold your breath. I think they might even be discontinuing these types of things because they're finding that little particles go into your lungs. So I don't know what the hard science is on that. I'm still using this, but I like totally blow and plug my nose and kind of do one of those. And then in an air ventilated place. So there's that. The next skin thing is the Neutrogena, what is it? It's an oil-free makeup remover, although I don't know if you can see that, it's sort of like a dual phase. Really dig that. I'm actually going to still do the eye makeup remover comparison. I just haven't gone around it yet, as with many things. The next, more sunscreen. I got this at Trader Joe's, actually. It's an SPF 50, and it's a little spray. I like using these spray things, and I leave one in the car. And why? Because I don't use it on my face. I don't want to like spray it all over my face. I use it on the back of my hands. So I just spray, do one of these as I'm driving, because you know, the thing that gives us away as women, because, you know, we have makeup, we have all these tricks and all that sort of stuff, is really your neck and hands. Your hands and your neck just give it away every single time. My neck is not looking pretty, people. That's the one area that I'm really sort of noticing. This is actually keeping okay. This part here, you know, I mean, I've seen Father Time work. It's cruel, not magic, but anyways. But the neck is sort of a problem area, and the hands. And, you know, luckily, well, it took I have one little tiny dot there, and then it just freaked me out. And ever since then, I wear sunscreen. So, you know, just pop a sunscreen in your car anytime the sun is out, or even not, really on overcast days. Anytime you're driving, just spritz a little bit on the back of your hand and protects it from all of the sunspots and age spots. So there's that. Another replenishment is these little Oscar Blandy dry shampoo. I don't know why they're putting it in these fucking boxes. Maybe I got an old stock or something. But anyways, it's just these little suckers here, like so. I've spoken about dry shampoos before. I love this scent. It's lemon. It makes me feel fresh and clean, and I don't have to smell like stank, dirty ass hair. I have to tell you, people, I don't know what it is, because I think to myself, I live pretty clean, I eat pretty clean, but woo, when my hair is dirty, So anyways, that is brilliant. I do it for overnight because of the white cast. I just don't want to smell myself as I'm sleeping, but that's not for when I'm walking around, because I really don't want to have that like white ashy sort of roots. But it's brilliant. They do have a large size. I just find with that sort of tube, when I put it on, it's like skunk. Whereas that, it's finer, and so it's not as noticeable. Even though it's just for myself, I'm just so used to this little one, so I'm going to stick with that. There you go. The next is Beauty Blender. I'm really loving these. It makes me want to clean my brushes really literally. I do it now every second day or so. It's just really, really quick and easy, and I really, really dig it. It gets all the stuff out. The next is an ALBA body butter. I've been using this for years and years. I used to use the Laura Mercier, and I think they were like $75 for like a tub like this. You know what? I will spend money on certain things, and I just kind of refuse to on other things. And sometimes these body butters really are one of these things where it's $75 versus $9. And these smell fantastic. Not as good as the Laura Mercier, and it doesn't have the consistency. I'll probably still buy Laura Mercier's creme brulee throughout my lifetime, but just as a special treat, where something that I'm going to use daily, every time I take a shower, every single day, because I'm one of those people that has to shower every single day, that, you know, I just find this is fantastic. Smells great. I've got the coconut one. I use this one and the kukuki nut. And I just find it doesn't leave that residue on your body. You don't feel sticky or tacky. It really sort of absorbs. So I'm really digging that. Been a fan of that for years and years. And makeup. No. Okay, shampoo. I'm still using the Yes to Carrots shampoo and conditioner. Great drugstore brand. I think they're, I don't know, like 9 to 12, somewhere in there. I don't know what's going on, but I don't seem to see these in Canada anymore, or in the city that I'm in anyways. They carry the other Yes carrot shampoo and even the blueberry stuff, but the one with the cucumbers, which is a color protectant, I'm not seeing. So I actually wound up getting a whole batch of them when I was in the States, and let's see how long that lasts me. I'll probably have to move into something else if I, well, actually, I'll probably just go back to Ojon, because I love, love, love Ojon, and, but, you know, I mean, the difference in price, it's half the price for this, and I actually really quite liked this, but if it winds up not being available in Canada anymore, I don't know if I'm going to just bother trying to go down to the States and get it. I'll probably just switch back to Ojon, but if you can get it, it's fantastic for color treated hair. So there's that. Okay, on to makeup, some replenishments. You guys know YSL number 7, the Corail Aquatique, my fave. Every single day. I don't even buy lip products that much anymore, really, because that's what I wear all the time. So there's that. Also, the Nars via Appia liner. Looks like this. I love this liner, although the Hourglass liners, maybe I should do a video on that. It was in my favorites, the best of the year. But anyways, those liners are so brilliant. The via Appia is like a bronzy, as you can see. It's like that kind of color. I love it. Love, love, love it. I don't like the fact that it's a turny. I would much rather sharpen it myself, because sharpened pencils I find last me forever. This really only lasts me like 2 months, maybe. Not even. Like, I'm constantly going through them. I usually have 2 or 3 backups because I just go through them so quickly. They're fantastic for everyday wear. I usually always wear it on the top line. Even if I'm wearing a black, as I'm wearing now, I'll put this as an underneath, because it keeps everything just... It doesn't budge. It just keeps everything looking really pristine and nice. So there's that. I'm sure there's a video on that too somewhere on the channel. The next, oh, and then I got this UEMURA drawing pencil in black. You know, it's just like a black pencil. I heard that it didn't smudge and all that sort of stuff. It does. So I basically used it once or twice, and now it just sort of sits there. I wish I'd gotten this at Sephora, but they didn't carry this sort of flat black. I'm not crazy about this pencil at all. It's smudged all over the place. If you want to have an amazing, amazing pencil, do the little 1.5 millimeter Hourglass liners that come in a 3-pack. Well, they come in singlets or a 3-pack, but you're going to want to have the 3-pack. It's amazing. It's a gel liner in this form, but it's so fine. I mean, it's just the best black liner I have ever come across. Really, I should do a video on that too. Anyways, okay. And then, a replenishment of the waterproof brow color, Stila, in medium. I have a video on that coming up, so I won't talk about that. And then the last few products are lash bases. So you know how much I love my beloved Shiseido mascara base. Years and years loved it. They discontinued it, what now, like 2-3 years ago or more. Anyways, I was a hoarder, and I hoarded a whole whack of them. People were kind enough to send it to me from Asia because they actually still have it there. And anyways, I'm done with it. I finally finished it. I tried other things in between because I was just like being a hoarder. I just wanted to save it. So I used things in between. I'm finally done with my very, very last one. So now I'm moving into other bases. Now, I tried the Fairy Drops one. I'm sorry I don't have to show it to you. Why? Because I tossed that sucker. It was so awful. And I just didn't dig it at all. So I ordered 3 or 4 on eBay, some from Asia. They're Asian bases because I just find that I've tried the LANCOME Seal Booster, whatever that one was. I've tried a Dior one. None of them work for me. The reason why I go for the Asian brand is that they understand my stick straight, they point down lashes. So they have sort of like a curling essence. Not all of them, but some of them. And I find the sort of North American brands or the French brands, or anyways, the Western brands don't, they might bump up the volume and stuff, but they don't really deal with the curl issue. So anyways, the Fairy Drops one sucked. I ordered one from the Face Shop or something. Yeah, the Face Shop. And then I also got 2 other ones that are on its way. I'm going to do a mascara base comparison video at some point. Anyways, I didn't like this one at all either. Basically what it does is I'll curl it. As soon as I put this on, it just falls. So I don't know what the heck's going on with that one. But this is one that I have tried over and over again. It's the Majolica. Anyways, and it comes like in a little comb. And I've used this before, and it's fantastic and brilliant. And if these other ones don't work, I'll just stick with this and hoard and do a whole bunch. Now, I'm not surprised because why? This is a Shiseido company. It's one of the companies under the Shiseido umbrella, and it works really, really well, almost as good as the original mascara base for those of you who are interested. That is really awesome. But again, I'll do a video on that, a comparison video. Okay, the last 2 are drugstore items. And it's this Nude, the Nude palette, the Maybelline Nude palette. I might do a review on that. You know what? Yeah, this video is long enough. So I'll do a review on that, and as well as this little brow drama, Maybelline Brow Drama in Deep Brown, number 260 Deep Brown. So there you go. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, no. Okay, so any videos that you would like to see or reviews on any of these products, although really most of them are replenishment, so there are reviews already. So anyways, I will see you soon, guys.